In this video, we're going to show some examples of how you can integrate servicely with Microsoft Teams to allow for greater choice for your end users when it comes to how they're communicated to via our platform. Now here on the screen, I have a request from Andy Truman surrounding a new iPhone, right? And typically what I would do is I would come in and I would assess this email and try to articulate, well, how do we best get this device for Andy? One of the things we need to figure out is, well, what color and size does Andy need for his iPhone? So here in the customer communication tab, I can write a note saying, hi Andy, what color and size iPhone do you require? And when I hit save and stay, typically that would send an email notification if that's our communication channel that we've using by default. But now with Servicely, we can integrate with multiple different communication channels, including Teams, WhatsApp, and Slack. And we allow the end user to choose how they want to be communicated to. So Andy has said explicitly that he wants to receive his notifications via Microsoft Teams. So when I hit save and stay here, and I change over into my Teams window, I can see that Andy has received this Teams notification directly from the Teams bot saying, hey, there's a new client journal entry. And in that journal entry, we can see all of the information. Andy's got a link to the item itself. But to make his life really easy, instead of having to log into the self-service portal and provide a response, he can do so from directly within the card in Teams. When he hits reply, that's going to get ingested back into the platform. His response gets sent across. And then when we come back into the platform, we can see that Andy's response has come through. And we're denoting that with a little Teams icon as well, so we know exactly what communication channel that's coming through from. Awesome, right? Now we understand what Andy needs, but we should probably also seek a little bit of approval as well. So we'll get a formal approval from Andy to make sure that we can actually, spend the money and buy this device. So I'll come into the approval section, specify Andy, hit start work, right? To progress us to the next stage within the workflow, and finally hit request approval. Now, because Andy, again, has specified Teams as his default communication methodology, Andy's going to get a notification saying, hey, an approval request has been submitted. Right, so now he can approve or reject from directly within Teams without having to go and log into self-service. When he hits approve, that approval is going to get brought back into the platform. He gets a notification saying, hey, it's all done. We're ready to go. And if I come back into the platform, I can see that approval has been sought. Right, we're back to work in progress. Now I can do everything I need to get Andy his device.